A bear stuck in a box, a thirsty king cobra, and many other animals asking humans for help. Grab your popcorn and enjoy the show. This bear got its head stuck inside a coffee box, wandering around racing cars until it got tranquilized. This poor kitty got stranded on the highway until a brave biker came to help it. A couple of dudes running on the beach found this seagull entangled in a net and set it free.
Hey! Look, he's off! Yes!
This cat with a broken paw came on its own to the hospital in Turkey, so they gave him a cast. This skunk was running in circles until a man came to remove the Pepsi can from its head.
Good boy.
Who knew mantises got so thirsty? This small fella drank water from a small bottle cap. This moose was sinking into a muddy spring hole until some mainers went to pull it out with a pulley. This woman freed an owl stuck in a barbed wire fence, allowing it to fly again.
Will you go grab my gloves?
These poor ducklings fell into a sewer, but the police were there to save them and reunite them with their parents. This Indian king cobra was so thirsty it went out of its way to drink water from a bottle. This zoo chimpanzee asked one of the visitors for some Mountain Dew through the glass.
You do that all day. It likes that.
Feeding a horde of raccoons is not the safest idea, but this guy rolled with it and fed 30 of them at night.
Oh my god! Yes! Yes!
This guy saved the stranded stingray, helping it get back into the sea, knowing how wrong all of it could go. These kind souls freed 2 baby seals who got caught up in nets, and the seals thanked them back.
Bye-bye. Let's go. It's a pleasure.
After a record heatwave assaulted Australia, this kind motorist offered this thirsty koala some fresh water. One of his dogs was drowning in a lake, so he dove into the water to save him. Just like in old action movies, these men had a large cloth to cushion the fall of this kitten stuck in a building. This crow couldn't find any water, so it was clever enough to ask humans for help. These men found an upside-down turtle stranded on the beach, but they flipped it over. This woman pours water to heal a burnt kangaroo from the Australian bushfires. This woman rushes to save a dog who fell into a frozen pool. A group of workers rescue a wounded baby elephant from a ditch and return it to its mum. These 2 bucks got into an antler lock while fighting, so 2 men had to free them for good. This sea lion pup was so injured it jumped onto a boat, desperately looking for help. This 2,000-pound horse was stuck in a bog, and these off-grid men went to work to save it without any assistance or equipment.
Blankets on him now, trying to warm him up. He's
pretty lethargic. He's pretty beat up.
This cute panda needed help to get down the tree, so he asked a guy for a safety hug on the way down. This injured stray dog found its way to the vet to seek help on its own. How smart. This cow got its head stuck in a chair. Luckily, this man was right there to take it off. This duck quacked at a guy until he helped its ducklings who fell through a grate. This wounded shark asked some divers to help heal from the net that caught it. This monkey went to this man and bit his water bottle to drink, so they just let him drink all he wanted. A raccoon kept banging at a glass door with a rock until someone gave it food.
Steals the cat food, and when the bowl's empty, she gets a rock and knocks some.
A wild fox asked for help removing his head from a glass jar in a road. This guy found a monkey passed out and gave him some water to heal him up. A wounded dolphin asks divers to free it from a painful fishing hook under the sea. These wild brown bear cubs were drowning in a lake until quick-thinking fishermen plucked them out. This raven had porcupine quills stuck on his body that kept him squawking for an hour.
There we go. There's two. Got it. Oh,
An ice skater went over to save this moose from a frozen lake.
Yes.
This man saved a stranded deer by sliding it across a frozen pond.
That ridge, unless you go to the side. You got that ridge. Close. You're welcome.
And that's a wrap. Consider subscribing and we'll see you in the next one.